Hello everyone. In previous lecture, we discussed about the Sling Servlet end-to-end flow, and we got to know when we are making any HTTP request behind the scene how the things are working, right? How we are collecting the request, how we are identifying which servlet need to be triggered. Okay, so today we are going to discuss the definition of the Sling Servlet, and after that we'll discuss the life cycle of the servlet, and after that we have couple of other points as well. Okay, next slide. So first we need to understand the Sling servlet. Okay. So we already know that, right? If we are making an HTTP request, so Sling server is only a Java class which is handling the request sent by the client. Okay. So how it is, what kind of request we are sending, how it is handling, we just need to understand, right? So request basically we are sending resource type, path, selector, extension, and method. Generally within the request, this kind of information is generally present, right? And who is responsible to identify which servlet we need to trigger? So Apache Sling framework is responsible based on the request and which servlet need to be triggered. And I already mentioned how it is checking. We do have couple of steps, right? Based on the steps, it will check the further and it will identify the servlet and it will trigger the respective servlet. Okay. So these are the proper definition, even though we already covered everything, but I just wanted to show you what is the proper definition related to Sling servlet. Okay. The next one we have everyone here's servlet life cycle. Okay. So when basically from starting the application and from the ending till the end, right? How the servlet life cycle is working. First, we need to understand that as well. Okay. So when we are basically we already know everyone within the servlet container, all the servlets are present, right? So servlet container is responsible to load the servlet when the application is getting started. Okay. And where this servlet classes is present, it is present in a memory basically. And basically after starting the application, the one of the servlet instance is creating and with no default argument constructor. Okay. And when this init method will call after creating basically the servlet instance, this particular init method will trigger. Okay. And within init method, what kind of things we are doing? So if we have any open connection, everyone, like suppose that if we are connecting with the database and the open connection, we should open within the init method itself. Okay. Or any configuration generally if you are writing or any annotation we are performing, everything we have to use within init method, everyone. Okay. And after that whatever service we are making, like after initializing all the open connection, all the request handling part generally we are doing within the service method itself. Okay. Like suppose that based on within the HTTP request we are sending what kind of method we are triggering, right? Get, put, delete method, right? So based on, like suppose that if you are sending get method, based on the get method basically it will call do get method we have in servlet, right? So this that particular part we'll talked about. Okay. And based on the post method it will trigger the do post method here. Okay. And after that, after performing all the action, generally the action we are performing within the service method itself, whatever request we are sending, and after that we'll send the response JSON, HTML, XML, or plain text. Okay. So all the basic operation, all the business logic generally we are writing within the service method itself, okay, in servlet, okay. And after that, if after completing the service method, we need to destroy the release resources, right? Whatever resources we like, suppose that we whatever resources we have released, like if we have connection already open, so we need to close that particular connection, or after that we need to shut down the servlet as well, right? So these kind of operations generally we are performing in this destroyed method itself. So after that, the servlet will stop and the whole life cycle will end. Okay. I hope you understand this flow. Okay. The next thing we have everyone here is that type of Sling servlet. Okay. So how many type of Sling servlet we have with respect to methods I can say here. So suppose that if you, as I mentioned here, like when we are making HTTP request, we are bypassing the method as well, right? It can be get method, post method, put, delete based on the requirement. Generally, we are bypassing the methods here. Okay. So suppose that we do have two kind of servlet here. So first one we have SlingSafeMethodServlet, and the second one we have SlingAllMethodServlet. SlingSafeMethodServlet, everyone, is only for read-only operation. Okay, read-only means we don't need to modify. We can't modify anything here. Like suppose that from the REST API, if you wanted to fetch something, like fetching part only we'll able to do. Like suppose that within the database we have list of books information. Okay, so if you wanted to fetch all the book information or particular book information information. So generally we are using get method to get to achieve this particular functionality. Okay, so that's why we are calling basically within the Sling method, Sling safe method itself only it will handle get and head requests. Okay, and we don't need to modify any data here. Only we are fetching the data and from the server end, and we are sending as a XML, HTML, or JSON, and we are displaying to the client side. Okay. The next one we have Sling all method servlet. I'll go through one by one all these thing and we'll explain what we have inside this, right? So we'll go through after explaining this one. Though the Sling all method servlet everyone is used to read and write both. Okay, suppose that like edit operation, like update edit operation or a create operation if you are performing related to any form, right? So in that case, only we are writing post, put, delete, this kind of request generally we are handling in Sling all method servlet. And basically it will if we need any data modification, like it will modify the data as well, right? If you wanted to update something, so what it will do within existing record, we are going to update something, right? So it will able to identify it will able to modify the whatever data we have as well. So I hope you understand what is why we are using safe method servlet and why we are using Sling all method servlet, right? Let me go to the practical scene and we'll talk about these two methods there. So everyone, this is the Sling Safe Method Servlet. Okay, so this is the document for that, and within the Sling Safe Method Servlet, as we know, this is the generally the read-only operation we can do here. Okay, and it is already mentioned here: post, put, delete, whatever we have, we can't handle. We can't. This particular servlet will not handle those things. Okay, okay, and this Sling Safe Method Servlet is responsible. It is extending. This is the parent servlet for that generic servlet. Okay. So if I talked about here, we have all the methods present here, like do head, do like as I mentioned, do get and do head, right? So we do have couple of other methods we can do, but generally we are everywhere we are doing do get mostly, and couple of times we are if we based on the requirement will generally developing the do head implementation as well. So these kind of methods are present here, everyone, within a Sling Safe Method Servlet. If I talked about in this way as well, right? So generally, when what we are doing, when we are writing any, as I mentioned in the previous lecture, test servlet we created, right? When we are writing any test custom servlet, so we just need to extend here like Sling Safe Method Servlet or Sling All Method Servlet. Why we are doing that? Because within the Sling Safe method, do get and do head method is available, right? If you wanted to fetch any information, so we have to implement always this one, right? We already know that. Okay, and within the Sling, I'm just talking about right now Sling Safe Method Servlet. If I'm going here, so behind the scene, like it is extending basically once again generic servlet, right? And within Sling Safe Method Servlet, we do have do head, do get, do option, this kind of methods. So as I mentioned, most of the time we are using this one. If I go to generic servlet here, so this is the generic servlet, whatever basically flow we understood, right, related to servlet life cycle. So all the methods are available here. Okay, so first it will instantiate the servlet, and after that it will call the init method, right? Okay, init method, and after that it will call the service method will where all the requests we are writing, and after that we are writing all the business logic and we are returning the response, right? And after that the destroy method will trigger. Okay, so behind the scene, everyone, this kind of things are working only, right? This generic servlet, basically, this generic servlet is uh, triggering, and this all the methods are present here, whatever we discussed till now. Okay. So if you wanted to basically write, if you wanted to fetch only do get, if you wanted to fetch only, don't need to modify any data or something. Always we need to call within our custom servlet. Always we need to extend Sling Safe Method Servlet. Okay. And what is Sling All Method Servlet, everyone? So here, in case of Sling All Method Servlet, everyone. So this here we can do all the modification, right? As I mentioned, so read and write operation both we can do. So here it will support post, put, delete, everything here, and this is the parent of basically Sling Safe Method Servlet. Okay, so whatever we are able to get within the Sling Safe Method Servlet, those things also we'll able to achieve in Sling All Method Servlet. Okay, I'll talk about this one in from practically as well. So first we need to understand what kind of methods we have. So you can see do delete method we have, do post method we have, do put, and all these information also available, right? So if I go to IntelliJ once again, and here suppose that in place of Sling Safe Method Servlet, if I just type Sling All Method Servlet, okay, so we'll not get any problem here. As you can see, do get, because Sling Safe method only support read operation, but Sling All method will support read and write both operations. That's why here we are reading something from the server, right? Do get method is used to read something, right? So that's why, and here as you can see, we are not getting problem. If I go inside this, right, you will able to understand that so Sling All Method Servlet is extending the Sling Safe Method Servlet. Okay, so whatever we'll be having, we know the inheritance, right? So whatever we'll be having in Sling Safe Method Servlet, automatically we'll able to get all the method information we'll able to get in Sling All Method Servlet. That's why when we are using the Sling All Method Servlet in our custom class like doget, we are not getting the error. So I hope you understand this flow. Okay, and the same flow will work like Sling Safe Method Servlet is extending generic servlet, so, and within the generic servlet, if I go to all the servlet life cycle is present, right? So generally these kind of two methods we are using in case of any kind of custom servlet we are making everyone. So if you want, always use Sling All Method Servlet, okay? Because it will support read and write both the operations, right? So instead of but if you wanted to use Sling Safe Method Servlet for read and Sling All Method Servlet for write, then you can do as well this one. So I hope you understand. And this kind of methods we are going, this kind of servlet we are going to use several times in coming lecture when we'll discuss some use cases. Okay. So after that, if you have any doubt here, those things will clear there. So I hope you understand this one, everyone. So let me know if you have any doubt in the comment section. Okay. And thank you for watching this video.